Sorry.
Okay, so you're gathering information, and you don't have to, oh my God, I'm gathering information, there's so much information, I don't know what to do with all this information. Starting out, you could focus on this. Listen for the inconsistencies about some core belief that they're struggling with. You know, like, I should be committed. And then find out what they mean by that. Remember, you don't mind read. You say, well, you know, what is a commitment like to you? What is it about commitment that you're trying to avoid? You know, and then maybe they can tell you, and then you can reframe it. Reframe is a term from NLP. It's very useful to understand. They did not invent the process of reframing. People have been reframing things all, you know, throughout history, which means you change your perspective on something, change the definition of something. Like we changed the definition of commitment yesterday. We reframed what commitment was. So that can be your primary goal. It can be simple. When I approach a client, I'm going to be gathering information, listening for some standard of excellence they're holding to, some belief, some virtue that they think they should be doing that's at the source of their conflict. Like, I should be committed. You find out what they mean by that. Sometimes they'll be able to tell you what they mean by that. Sometimes they might not. They might be very confused about what they mean by that. And then you can do one of two things. You can explore and inquire and help them become clear conceptually about it and reframe it. Or, and I should say and or, because yesterday I did both. I helped her reframe the meaning, and I also did the other thing, which is when they're involved with their understanding of what commitment is, they have these powerful feelings. For instance, she was desperately afraid. Okay? And you saw her whole body. I mean, she's just thinking about it. She got, you know, a very profound change. So, number one is you reframe the meaning of a key issue, which will be a core belief, say, or standard to live up to. Okay, a core belief or a standard to live up to. Two, the feelings attached to it, the emotions. And this is where you have an excellent choice of how to regress someone, which I demonstrated yesterday, which is you simply have them repeat the feeling. I feel desperately afraid. I feel desperately afraid. I feel desperately afraid. And each time you're talking, encouraging them, speak from the feeling. Let this feeling speak. You know, the feeling energy has all the information in it about what's causing it to be present. So let it speak and let it carry you back to the original or significant experience where you first felt this way. Keep saying it, keep saying it, keep saying it. And it took her back. Okay? So, two is the emotions they have attached to this conflict.
We try to
strengthen them.
Pardon?
Strengthen them.
Intensify.
Intensify.
As you're giving suggestions to follow it, let it take you back to the first time you felt this way. And these things are in your text as well, and they're also on the CDs. There's a lot of demonstrations of this on the CDs. Very powerful technique.